about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. Hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving man with 60.
Hey yo, 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 hey yo.
Threats are part of wrestling, you know? But you gotta look at the person that's making the threats. This fat son of a bitch is challenging all of us, has been world champions before, been in this business 15, 20 years, and this fat son of a bitch is gonna trial us all out.
Calm down, okay? All right?
He's fat! I'm gonna...
about this.
I don't care if he don't... I'll make him bleed.
Let's go!
Who are those guys?
Your brothers? No.
Yes!
Beginning to get on my nerves. Who are those guys? I couldn't do that. Could you do that? How can they do that? Who are those guys?
The fucking DIAZ brothers!
Fill it in a few different times just to kind of get a real deep color. And then kind of go in here at the bottom.
Has a ton of questions for you, so I just want to ask you, what do you think of this turnout?
Yeah, fuck the DIAZ brothers, yeah? Fuck those cockroaches! DIAZ, get the fuck out of bed, you lazy bastard.
You piece of shit.
Final question. There's one thing you could change about the industry. What would it be?
One thing I'd change about the industry.
Leading question.
It's just stop sticking your nose in what other people are doing and get on with your own work. Do you know what I mean? Just stick your nose out of people's business, and tell them what they should be fucking doing and not doing. And do your own shit. You should be, you got to be creative. You should be getting on with your own deal,
It's Friday night, your time. It is the DIAZ Brothers show, spelled backwards for some reason. The show is not going to be backwards, but it's a special Christmas episode. Another giveaway for all you folks in the chat. Just remember, hang on here and see what we got this week. Ever joined by Paul Bear, talking about Project Naosis. So that's how it's pronounced. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, brothers.
We do it. We're in the mirror world.
What's up with this? Why is it?
It's a new
right here.
thing.
Right here.
Where is it? This one?
Mirror
Boop.
camera.
There we go.
Yeah.
Testing one, testing
What's up
two,
with that?
testing one, testing two, testing one, testing two. There we
How
go,
we'll get
ladies and
past all the
gentlemen.
copyright strikes.
Yeah.
Why would you ever want to mirror your camera?
I don't know.
For
But
what?
That's what the default is now. But welcome.
You'll never recognize me. My mole is on the wrong side.
Welcome, everybody. How do we sound? What is up? Can you guys understand us?
Am I coming in clear? Hey, Mom, I said, am I coming in clear?
Welcome to the show. We got a big show for you. It's holiday season. Christmas is next week, Brandon. 5 days away.
Yeah, it's crazy.
5
that
days
it's
away.
happening so quickly.
Shopping malls are going to be packed, but we welcome you to the show. Hope you guys have a great Christmas and the third week of the Big Bean giveaway.
Yeah, this is it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, let's get some beans in the chat, everybody. Let's
You can
see.
it. It's on camera right now.
No, it's not. You can't see the bean. We're going to reveal the color of the bean.
Right.
Now, we'll get to that. We're going to say hello to the chat. We got a Edward Winkler in the chat. What's up, Eddie? Eddie, you're going to be gracing us with your presence tonight.
That would be.
Let me know.
A rare.
The offer of friendship is out there, but it might be denied. We got Henry Bemis in the chat. Phil Superfly Diaz. That's right.
Christmas hat.
That's right, brother. We got Jamie East in the chat. Ellie, Howl Comics, Amy Rodriguez. People have been talking, Ren. They're saying our chats, specifically the Hardline chat, has the most females in the chat.
Yeah.
Monday was
also
jam-packed. Cycles were
nobody can
synced.
figure out why, but it's also the most perverted
Yeah,
chat.
well, all the women in the chat are a bunch of degens. But Citizen Ronan is here. Good to see you. This is some people call it a pimp hat.
Some people have said pimp hat.
Others call it a Jamiroquai hat.
Right.
Brandon, you made this years ago.
Yeah, I did make that hat.
I wear it once a year for the holidays.
Once
You
a
know?
year. Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a time
Well,
when
like
you
a
were wearing
one
it as a
season.
winter hat.
Yeah, it's I wear it during one season only.
Yeah, winter.
That is winter. That is winter. Let's see. Dale A in the chat as well. Let's see. I call it, what is it? A chump hat.
Well, that
Oh
was
my.
Eddie said that.
Eddie.
Dale A said Louis is a chick magnet. That's what he was.
That's right. We have a new Louis, a good, and a new intro for Louis as well.
Bancroft says he could barely hear me specifically.
Well, it's because you have no energy. You're not projecting.
Yeah,
But you are
guys.
projecting. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not projecting your voice, but you're
I see.
projecting.
I'm projecting my feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to
It's
turn
all
us.
you who are sad, not me.
I'll turn you all the way up.
All the way up.
Yeah. Did Eddie tell us if he's coming out tonight?
Yeah, he said no. He didn't say.
An early Merry Christmas to all.
Yeah.
He's just ignoring us. He
Early
probably has us on
Christmas.
mute like he usually
Christmas.
does. But welcome to the chat. Tell all your friends that we're live. We're live on YouTube and Rumble. And if you're out there in Rumble land, give us a shout out. I see we got a couple Rumblers over there.
They
We're
call
also
them
on
Rumbleinas now.
the Rumbleinas. Yeah, you know what you sound like? You sound like you've been taking antipsychotics for the last 10 years. You know, and you have no terrain to your vocal waves.
Oh, is that what's going on?
It's probably what
I think I'm missing a key reference. I did see a commercial for
reality.
a medication that you could take that's like an antidepressant, but you have to already be taking an antidepressant. And then this is like a booster for your antidepressant. So like you're taking this antidepressant that you were prescribed, and then it's not working.
Right.
So you take this second medication to buff, as we would
It's
say,
like a
you would
buffer,
buff the first medication.
Yeah. It's a defense buff against depression.
I mean, I don't like it. I don't recommend
It
it.
hasn't been working.
Well, I don't know. I haven't been doing it, so I don't know. I'm not.
All right.
It's not my thing.
Let's talk about last week's giveaway.
Right. Yeah, we unveiled the big bean.
Look at that.
So this is the bigger, blacker bean.
The BBB.
Yeah, and those who would win two of the beans in the 4 Beans of December Diaz Brothers Show raffle this year will be able to take home the bigger, blacker bean. So far, we got Mark's musical
obsession.
Is
we
that
have
what it
Mark
is?
in the chat who won last week's.
Right. And then the Howl Comics won the first one.
So they have the highest chance
Right.
of
we
locking in.
Could have somebody today that could take it all the way till next week.
What if someone wins it what if
Alan wins it this week and then Mark wins it next week? Then we'll make a second.
That would be rigged.
Bigger, blacker bean.
That would be rigged. Emily's
That'd
also
be
here.
rigged?
What's up, Emily? Good to see you. Emo Trash. I'm just filling in that X there as a name.
Henry Bemis doesn't want the bigger, blacker bean.
Well, it's gonna be hard for you to win.
Hopefully, he wins it.
But we did the first bean.
Right.
Let me see, I have it here somewhere. I got a big surprise for you on this episode too, Brad.
Big surprise for me.
Yeah. We got sent this. It's already made its way to Howl Comics' house, and he's already set it up as a decoration.
Yeah, I see that. It's fantastic.
There's the refried bean, the first one. That I guess it's brown, right?
Yeah, it's a brown colored bean. It's like the color of refried beans.
Right.
Very specific color.
So last week, a little recap. Hyper Wizard Jake on the Creative Block asked me what the letter of last week's bean was, and it was B.
Yeah.
For banana bean.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
He asked me last night again.
All right.
He asked me, what is this week's letter, the first letter
of
this week's bean? And it was B.
It's B.
It's B again.
Yeah. It's somehow.
It's another B.
Imagine multiple colors starting with the letter B.
So let's see. Let's do a little drum roll and reveal here.
Hot cocoa looking bean? No, it's too light and red.
Let's see. We'll do a little close up here on the bean.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
There he is. Phil is the bean.
I'm not the bean.
It's not selling.
It's beige.
It's the beige
it's the beige bean. And I promise you.
Yeah, it's beige. It's the warm lighting in here. The warm lighting in
Look
here
at
is
that.
Bancroft wanted the blue bean.
No, he was
yeah, look, he put blue bean right there. He's 645. He typed blue bean.
You're wrong, Michael. It's not the blue bean. It's the beige bean, not the Beijing bean.
Beijing bean?
It's the beige bean.
You can't trust that one.
So there you go. We're gonna do
it's not Blanco.
No.
It's
Look,
beige.
maybe it looks better over here.
Yeah.
On your far. I'm gonna set up the
See,
giveaway.
Hold on, you have to put it next to something white. That's what it is. Get that piece of paper over there. You got to white balance the camera.
Almost knocked down my Jocko drink here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's see if this works.
Is this showing? See?
Yeah.
It's kind of showing. It's showing better down here.
Look at that.
It's
Beige bean
beige.
giveaway. And don't forget, you get one random Crow card, Crow trading card from the 90s.
You're going to draw it live on camera, right?
Yeah. Well, not like draw like art. Draw like as in a raffle.
As in a raffle.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you even spell
for the first time.
beige? It's B
E
E
I.
A.
No.
Wait, B. I put
E,
a W. E
I
I
G
Gene.
E.
E.
And then the word bean.
Bean.
Yeah. Did the cat? Yeah, I don't know if case is sensitive.
All right. Beijing
doesn't say.
bean. All right, here we go. I'll share it so you guys know how to spell this. I'm sure you guys do.
The Beijing
You're an
bean.
intelligent lot.
It's a rice bean. It's not white. It would be more akin to brown rice. Yeah, I guess it would kind of be like brown rice. It's not quite so brown, though. It's beige.
People saying ivory.
It's not ivory.
beige,
It's not
okay?
yellow at all. It's
enough of
doesn't
this
have any yellow.
bean
Oh, no.
heresy. It is beige bean. So if you guys
Look,
want,
there you go. It does look ivory on camera, though. I'll give that to
we'll
them.
send this anywhere in the world for free for from us to you. Special Christmas bean. Beige
What about
bean
those
in the
people
chat.
that are stationed in Antarctica doing all of those tests?
The ones under the surface of the earth?
No, not those.
Okay.
No,
Mark's
not
going
those
for
ones.
another one. He's going for a
Uh-oh.
repeat.
Well, he wants that bigger, blacker
does,
bean,
yeah.
clearly. And he
That's
only
right.
has 2 more chances to win.
People off white bean. Stop with this. So we'll get back to that.
Sumo
And
says he's going to paint it if he wins. That's up to you. You'll basically be voiding the certificate of authenticity, though.
that's right. It'll lose its collectability.
Yeah,
But I guess you could do it like a Easter egg, type of thing.
I guess.
Paint it
so.
up like that for Easter, which is just around the corner.
Vanilla bean.
All right. And another big news for the poll.
Big news.
We got a new Ask Louis question.
Oh, that was huge. I know everybody's going to be excited about this one.
Rage Bean. What's up, Tech Zombie?
Rage bean.
What's up?
Rick
You got to
Saylor
do
is
the
here as well.
ticker on the bottom.
That's right.
That's what we're missing.
Good.
Yeah.
Let me set that up here with a banner. In the
There it
meantime,
is. It's in the middle. Up.
this one.
Yep.
Any
you have to
not that I
change
got
it.
to edit it.
Right.
Any new news on your end, Brandon? Beige.
I don't think so. Can't think of anything
Did
specific.
you watch any of the floor this week?
Yeah, it actually was the season finale. I hadn't watched it for 3 weeks apparently somehow, and so the floor ended.
Thank
Spoilers.
God. Yeah.
Some guy won, and he had only done one other face-off, and it was like in the first or second episode. And then he was just standing there the whole time. And then they give this like big fanfare of like, oh my God, this guy's done it. Like some
They dropped
person
confetti?
will win. Yeah, they did it. But so I'm saying like you'll start accumulating pieces of the floor, right? And then as you accumulate these pieces of the floor, you could lose it. And then in a single face-off, the other person takes the entire floor. Right. Or, the floor that you have occupied this whole time. But like all of the hype and stuff around what's going on makes it seem like they've battled their way through. She's got 58 pieces of the floor. It's like she just did
It's just
one.
one round,
This is her
right?
first face off and she won.
She's just been standing there for 45 minutes.
She's been
and then-
standing there for 3 weeks. Right. And I don't know. It was starting to get to me, or like somebody's got 2 or 3 spaces and the randomizer hasn't selected anybody near them. And they're like, you, Carlene over there in the corner, nobody wants to mess with you. It's like, nobody's been anywhere near her to even try to do
Trying to
that.
hype it up.
Huh?
Yeah. I think it's good that it's over,
It was
You'll probably
very
be a little
anticlimactic. It
healthier.
was stupid.
from now on. It's good to have a break there,
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at this Sumo with the 10 Zaid Comics memberships. What
Jesus!
a legend. Thank you so much. Who we got over here getting those memberships, Brandon?
Yeah, D-Wag picked one up.
Yo,
D
D-Wag.
Mina, no
D,
relation.
All the D's.
All
DS.
this.
All DS.
Chad,
Chad.
J-Bot, Buzz, Felsbug,
Yes.
VRQ. It sounds like a store, like an electronics store. B.A. Turner.
Yay!
And Mark Peregrine.
Sorry, Mark Pengrin. What's up?
Yeah,
Mark?
you
Good
know.
to see you. Thank you,
I guess
Sumo.
that's it.
You are a freaking legend. Merry Christmas to you, brother. Really appreciate it. And you're also insane.
Someone's insane. Look out. Someone's insane.
I got my eye on you, nutcase.
You can't hear the bells. That's Phil with his soundboard. That has nothing to do with the hat.
Yeah.
See, you can't even hear them. They're complaining about the bells. You can't even hear them.
Yeah, I don't hear the bells.
Right.
But it's like, what do you call it? Festive, right?
Yeah.
It's one of those festive things. Thank you. But now, speaking of festive, it's time for a special Louis segment, Brandon.
Did you do a Louis intro?
This is huge.
A Christmas intro?
Let's check it out.
Here
The moment everybody's been waiting
go.
for. We asked Louis one question. We asked him what his favorite Christmas song was. Let's see his answer.
What's your favorite Christmas song?
Jingle bell.
Jingle bells?
Jingle bell. Whoa, yeah, that smells lovely lately. That must be the lost will the joker got away. Jingle bells, that smells lovely lately. That must be the lost will the joker got away. Batman's in the kitchen, Robin's in the hall, Joker's in the bathroom, being on the wall. Gordon sucking wine, Two-Face flips a coin, Penguin hits on Batgirl, and Batgirl kicks his groin. Oh, yeah!
Man.
Amazing. Ask Louis, everybody. We do every week. We have a new question, a festive question indeed. And you guys give us the answer. You tell us what you think he said.
Well, let me guess. Are you going to ask him what he wants for Christmas?
No, I should have.
That's the question. What did you ask him? I can't even see.
It's a little similar.
All right.
We'll see. Louis, what's up, buddy? I got a question for you. What's your favorite Christmas gift? What's the best Christmas gift? There it is.
What was with his hand?
I don't know if he was hiding something or
he's palming a card.
The best Christmas gift. We got Snark.
Oh,
it is.
Hippopotamus.
Snowplow.
Peekaboo.
There's a good question. Do you just stand down there yelling Louis until he appears? No, I'll just be walking past and then he'll yell at me from the window.
What's weird about that though is that window's technically not even in his apartment. It's like in the hallway of the stairwell. So he's just in the hallway for some reason all the time.
Yeah, it's outside his front door. We got presents.
Oh yeah, presents. That's a good one.
Crack bow. What's up, Wackass?
Cigarettes. Pack of Lucky Strikes.
Oh, Lucky Strikes. You know who has a Lucky Strikes tattoo?
No.
Ray.
Makes sense.
He just got it.
He just got it?
Yes.
Oh man. What is
it's Lucky Strike, and I'm like, what is that? Like
the bowling place?
You say it's your Lucky Strike? He's like, it's my favorite brand of cigarettes.
Oh my god!
But I think that was a joke. But yeah, it was. I didn't even know he had tattoos.
Yeah, he's
turned into the next Gene.
Yeah.
No one will understand that. Socks. All right, let's get some.
Is it cold as hell there? Yeah, it's pretty cold. It's below freezing.
It's not as cold as it was.
Yeah, it was very cold.
A couple weeks ago, it was very cold.
Yeah, it was like 12.
Louis.
Or negative 12 Celsius if you're one of those guys.
What was it? Favorite
gift? Did you say that he's received, or you just say what's his favorite Christmas gift? What's your favorite Christmas gift?
What's the best gift?
What are you going to ask him next week after Christmas is gone? You're going to have
what
nothing.
He wants? What his New Year's resolution is?
Yeah.
That could be good. All right, we got presents.
I do wonder something here. Why is this guy so big today?
Santa. You think Krim is oddly big?
Yeah, he's inordinately
They did do an
large.
update to StreamYards. Maybe we can make it. Maybe we could scale
We could
it. I don't know.
debugulate it.
They added something where it's like, socks. They added something like a notification. It's like you could have different fonts now, and I think that might be for the branding, like our names.
maybe.
But I have no idea. Boobs. Let's see what people are saying.
Yeah, that one's come up a couple times. Citizen Ronin. Oh my god. You're really taking the torch away from the women in the chat.
Sega Genesis. That's a good one. Santa. All right, we got presents, Santa, socks. Oh, booze.
Booze?
Instead of boobs. Now, what should the last one be?
I feel like some sort of vice.
So booze?
Well, you could just put vice.
Like cigarettes.
Yeah, cigarettes, prostitutes.
All right, we'll do vice. Cigs. Ciga. Booze.
Two front teeth. I was in a store yesterday and they were playing Two Front Teeth.
Really?
Yeah. And
Yeah, I
just
feel
some
like I missed
guy,
out
it was
on
an
all the
adult
Christmas
male
music.
singing how he wanted his two front teeth.
I feel like I missed out on the Christmas music this
Yeah.
year.
Is the surprise your
And movies.
shirt?
Yeah, here's the surprise.
Here's
Alex
your shirt.
VRB sent me this new shirt. And it's at first I thought it was the trans flag as Big Chungus.
Yeah.
But it's some kind of
Yeah,
flag.
it's some
more pastel. It's more pastel in person. But it's a bunch of Chungai.
right. They're just trying to marginalize Big Chungus now.
The Big Chungai from Alex VRB. Shout outs to him. You got all the Creative
Awesome.
Block crew some gifts for Christmas. He opened them up last night. Thank you.
Henry Beavis says he's going to say presents. Guaranteed.
Presents. Gonna say we got a lot of people saying presents here. So vote in the poll. The poll is in the chat. Go ahead and vote there. We also have another surprise is there. We have a new bonk, Brandon.
Yeah, I heard tell that there was going to be a new
There's a
bonk this
new
week.
bonk. So
We'll see. Hopefully it was better than that last bonk, which was from, what is that thing from?
what was the last bonk?
I don't know. It's from that game. What is it? What's the game?
Dark Souls?
Dark Souls?
You don't like that
Is
one?
the game?
quick bonk?
It's poorly executed. I think it's funny, but it's low effort.
Well, hopefully we get to show off the new bonk this week. It's actually a collaboration with a fan of the show. We got Mr. Jim Cox in the chat. What is up, Jim Cox? Good to see you, brother. He says Louis is a practical man. He loves socks. Yeah, as I get older, and my feet get colder,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, a good
like
pair of
some
socks is
thick
pretty
socks.
helpful.
The bonk insists on itself. Well, hopefully,
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know if you guys are gonna like this new one, but I like it, and that's what counts. That's what counts, everybody. All right, let's get to the topics. We do have in 30 minutes a special guest coming on to talk about his book. Mr. Thayer's coming on to talk about Project Naosis, or is it
Hummer?
Naosis? We'll get into it when he comes on. Bat Sauce in the
Yeah.
chat.
We'll
Good to see you.
spend 15 minutes on the pronunciation.
Yeah. But we got some cool art to look at and some indie comic stuff to talk about. This first one I wanted to talk about.
Violent Comics wants to see some comics.
All right, let's see some comics. So this is from one of my favorite artists, one of my favorite collaborators that we've worked with. The artist formerly known as Booty Juice.
Yeah.
Dan.
I was there 1,000 years ago.
Dan Diggity Doll showing off a kick-ass sketch cover he did of Blade. Blade is a movie we talk about a lot on our shows.
Does Wesley Snipes' Blade have tattoos? I don't
Yeah.
remember. He does?
Yeah. But it's hard to tell because he's black.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even notice.
Yeah. The one on Spike TV when they did the series, He had much more tattoos, I feel like.
Yeah, that's the only place I remember when he had tattoos. But it was because he didn't have any hair.
Yeah,
The
he had
tattoos
that.
were much more prominent,
Mhm.
which I feel like they should have just given him some hair.
Yeah, but this is sweet. Dan is awesome. I can't wait to see more from him. I know he's on a few projects, and I can't wait to get him back on the People for the next issue, the 3rd and maybe 4th issue. If it, we might do 4.
What
Maybe I'll
cover
do
is this on? What book?
It's a
is
blank
it?
cover. So this is
It's a red blank cover.
Yeah,
that's really crazy.
super cool. And he used, I would imagine, white colored pencil for those highlights.
He scraped down the paper so much.
Yeah, it's so cool. So
Yeah,
shout outs
that's
to
good.
Dan. Everybody needs to follow Dan the Man.
Did he put that blood in the corner, or was that there?
No, he did that. I was talking to him about it,
Oh,
and
that's
it's
cool.
the ink splatter. He said it was his favorite part. The ink splatter. So
Nice.
shout outs to him. New to comic shops coming soon.
Newt.
I think it's already in comic shops. The new Nexus Scourge from Mike Barron and our boy Kelsey Shannon
Yeah.
is in shops. Let's see. This is from the official Nexus X account. Nexus Blast back in the comic shops this week with Nexus Scourge. Number 1. This is going to be one of, I think Mike said 3 issues. Is that right? Deadly new threat of the universe on the edge of destruction. Nexus forced to align with an old foe to save the world. Look at that Kelsey Shannon art. Kelsey is the man.
Yeah, I did see this piece.
Yeah, super cool. The trade was already out, crowdfunded, but now this is going out to the masses. Awesome to see. Really excited about that. And I might have to go and grab these up as they come out. Be interesting, too, to see the other covers. I wonder if it's going to be new cover art.
Should we do a Who Shot Kelsey, Who Shot Mr. Burns type segment where we narrow down people?
That's right. Yeah, where is
Different
Kelsey?
suspects.
I agree. Kelsey is the best of us. Shouts to Kelsey Shannon. In fact, it is the season, and so I think it's time to take another look.
Oh my god!
At
I hope this gets us taken down off the air.
one of the best things I think I've ever created. I think that's undeniable here.
Yeah, on Global Comics, this is rated number 1 in the
This
Christmas
is the number
songs
1 loved
videos.
thing on the internet by Zaid Comics. So let's take a listen here. Sing along if you know it.
You need a little bouncing head with the lyrics at the bottom.
Yeah, I think I put the lyrics.
Where are you, Kelsey? Why can't I find you? Why have you gone away? CG is changing, it's rearranging.
Poignant.
Does that mean Kelsey changes too? Where are you, Kelsey? Do you remember the scene you used to know? You were the heart of CG. Now nothing's easy. Did CG change? Or just
Good old days.
Sad, yeah. Sad, reminiscent, poignant. He's not a nerd. Always remember that. Let's see. Dale A's crying now. Angela's going to be sad. She missed this. Yeah, where is she? Where is that, Angela? I'm not crying. You're crying. That's right. And that might be Kelsey's daughter. Yo, what's up, K Manifesto in the chat? Good to see you. Just looking back on some old. I don't know if I would say that's ornate, Michael.
Roby's right though. Doesn't Kelsey do the Kelsey sleep?
Yeah,
and he disappears. Yeah, for
About
long
6
stretches
months.
of time.
Yeah. Hopefully he's back.
All right, Facebook's kicked us off.
We've been kicked off of Facebook for that. I guess it's the footage because that song is like the karaoke version of the song.
It doesn't matter. They have what's called composition match now. So even if you're playing the song yourself on a piano or something, it'll be able to recognize it and then claim it.
Well, how do we? Okay, it's gone there.
Yeah.
Well, we're
Time
on
to go to hell.
Yeah.
Facebook.
Screw you, Zuckerberg.
Yeah, and we're not on X to Tube or somebody who asked earlier.
X-Tube?
No, somebody asked
X.
No, it was some guy named like Root or Tube or something earlier. Wanted to know if we were on X.
No,
we're not, because you have to have X Premium now.
Which I could have gotten.
Who has $8 a month?
Yeah, but you do the $50 or 50% off for November.
Who has
sale.
$4 a month?
It's too much.
Yeah,
we're on Triple X Tube right now. We got Mr. Lance Danger. Great name. What's up, brother? Happy holidays to you. Merry Christmas.
I hope Root or Tube shows up so I could see what his name actually was.
So there, shout out to Kelsey if you're watching out there, brother. Merry Christmas. We got to send you something. I was gonna write to him like old school style, like a letter. And
$11 a month
No.
of using an iPhone. Well, that's what you get for using an iPhone.
Yeah, I'm gonna start writing correspondence letters to Kelsey, and then I'll read them on stream.
Yeah, as they get returned to sender.
No, that can't happen. All right. Speaking of global comics, we did recently just put up something new for the holidays on Global Comics. So if you guys go to our website, zadecomics.com, so you can see over here, you'll be able to click on this button once you sign up for our newsletter. Click on this button up in the corner, and that'll take you over to our Global Comics page. Right here, you'll be able to see our 3 series available over on the site: Magic Cop, The Lost Pages, and our buddy's book Tiger Blue, drawn by the amazing Jose Garcia. We just added new content to the site. The Magic Cop Ash Can, drawn by the Howl Comics, is on here now. So it's an awesome short story. We already have I just checked today. We already have over 100 views on this. Let me see if I could get to the
That's cool
page here.
That's some good conversion right there.
Yeah, we just put it up.
Yeah,
I want to say Monday.
13,000 views.
Yeah,
it's 1.3 thousand views.
But this, what you're looking at here, is a top 10 Global Comics crime comic.
Yeah, why Magic Cop 1 has 1,300 views? Scroll down. Magic Cop 2. Well, Magic Cop 2 is marked as not safe for work. Is that why?
Yeah, I feel like the first one's, maybe I'll change that. I feel like the first one's more not safe for work than the second one.
I don't remember what would be not safe for work in the second one. The genie?
She's got pasties on it.
Yeah, I don't remember drawing naked anything.
I maybe got that backwards. And then this is the ash can here.
Yeah, 137 views in one day.
Friggin' sweet. Amazing art and colors, all drawn and colored by
He did the colors
Alan.
too, huh?
Yeah, and one of my favorite parts of this is just how many Easter eggs he puts in the background shots.
Yeah, I wish I was this creative.
Hot Dog Sapiens, which is created by you.
Yeah.
You did create.
You know
Hot
how
Dog
long
Sapiens.
it took me to think of Hot Dog Sapiens? Okay.
We got one of the Harlem Globetrotters over here. We got Frankenstein.
Bubblegum Tate.
Look at this. And I was showing this off yesterday on the Creative Block, and they're like, looks awesome. Not excited about the furry, though. And he's not a furry.
He's not a furry.
He's a wolf man.
Wolf man.
He's a human cursed like a werewolf.
Right.
And so cool. This is a whole flashback scene. If you guys read the first 2 books, you know the tragedy that's happened to Grey Wolf, and
Right.
this is a story about him seeking some revenge on a possible suspect. Look at that.
Yeah,
Super
look at
badass. If you like Steven Seagal, Bruce Lee's The Game of Death, very inspired by those kind of genre films from the 80s, and lots of crazy
Look at that
character
guy.
designs. There's Maki, this
Yeah,
like
that guy's
champion
awesome.
sumo wrestler that he fights with. Yeah, so cool. So definitely check this out.
He's not clean.
No,
Yet.
his bath was interrupted, so he's really
Yeah.
pissed off.
Dude, I know. Well, tell me about it.
So lots of fun. If you guys don't have a subscription to Global Comics, you could read the first 10 pages of this for free. But I would implore you guys, check it out. They have over 70,000 titles on there.
Yeah, and somehow we're top 10
Yeah.
in the crime genre.
Yeah. So check it out. You guys could
Absolutely insane.
read all that over there.
Yeah. I bet we could be better than 10 if we get rid of that not safe for work.
I'll see if
checkbox.
I could change that. But yeah, go check this out. Super cool. And thank you everybody for going over there. We already have a couple comments on it. They really liked Japanaki, which is the Japan alternate country that inspired Japtown.
It's a
in
cope.
Ambrosia.
It's a cope. Okay.
Well, that's like you know how you have Chinatown?
Uh-huh.
China
Right.
is the country.
Right.
That Chinatown's based on.
Yeah, there's also a country called Japan.
Right, but in our world, there's no Japan.
Yes.
Do you say Ambrosia is part of the United States?
I figured in my head canon, yeah.
Why wouldn't it be called?
No,
something
that's
else?
fine. But I feel like it's a diversion from people getting upset.
It sounds like you're upset.
I'm not upset.
I had salmon today too. I didn't have salmon. I might have salmon tonight. Game of Death and the sequel were awesome.
Yeah, that's even more racist than just calling it Japtown. Is you're wiping Japan off the face of the map in your world that you've designed here. There's not a single Japanese person.
Sue me.
In Magic.
So there you go. Check that out. Super fun. Let's see what else we got on the docket. We got some Gambit news. Maybe we'll get to that later.
Dude, Gambit news. I feel like it's been a long time.
It has been a long time. Oh, dude. This is the big surprise, Brandon.
Well,
See
I
how
think
much
there
time
was a
we got.
question real quick about
All right.
Global Comics. Was there a sale going on in Global Comics?
There was. I don't know if it's still going on.
Yeah.
So if you go and try to sign up, there was a
Pay by page, it was called.
40% off of the annual subscription. I think it came down to like $6 or $7 a month.
That's cheaper than X.
So it might be going on still. Go over and check that out. Hopefully, I know Bancroft's been doing giveaways this past month for codes. So definitely be subscribed to him for any info on that.
Yeah, Daly wants to know, was the fish sumo wrestler Japanese or was he Japan-Canese?
He's like a fish man. He's not anything.
He's non-denominational fish man.
When we do a spinoff with him, we'll figure it out. All right.
Maki and Chicken Mike.
Dude.
Yeah.
Did
Don't
someone
get me
say Chicken
started.
Mike?
No, I said Chicken Mike. He lives rent-free in my head.
There's also
since I
some really
created
cool
him.
concept art in the back of that as well, and fan art. So if you did fan art, like I know Blue Moon has some fan art in there, Doug Smith, some really cool stuff.
Are those the free 10 pages that they get to see? Not any actually of the story.
No,
it's
you
all
get
the
story,
the
but
filler in the
you gotta
back.
pay for all that fan art and concept art. Maki, no, not like Maki Ito. You
Yeah,
weird.
she's the wrestler, right?
Here you go.
Yeah, this was
33%
before
off.
Maki Ito.
Yeah, no one knew who Maki Ito was.
Yeah, this guy was named after a big fish Phil once saw in a dream.
Yeah. All right. So this is it this week that Sonic 3 comes out?
I think it's out already.
Sonic 3 out. People could go see it. You and I talked about this a little bit last night on the Creative Block because Jake Hyper Wizard is a big Sonic fan.
Yeah.
Sonic File.
Do you have the American
post.
Psycho Patrick Bateman Sonic the Hedgehog created character where they're showing off their characters, showing off the cards? That's what you needed to have for this
Well, I have
bit
something
here.
better
You
for
guys
this
know what I'm
segment.
talking about.
No one does.
Yeah.
But Sonic is out, and Brandon saw this. This post was put out by Discussing Film. It says, "What new characters do you want to see introduced in Sonic 4?"
Which is crazy. No, they've already greenlit it.
They announced it?
Yeah. Well, they announced that they've greenlit the project.
Wow. Sonic 4, lots of characters here. And here the people might not know this. I constantly send Hyper Wizard Sonic memes on Instagram.
Okay.
Even if they're not funny,
Right.
even if they're a guy dressed as Sonic in blue paint,
Do you-
dumping SpaghettiOs in his mouth.
Do you send him that fat guy who does like the outfit for the day, and then
Right.
sometimes it's inspired by Knuckles or
Yeah,
Sonic?
he puts a red shirt on.
Yeah.
And just stands there.
Right. Sticks out his tongue way too much for some reason.
Yeah, most of them aren't funny, but I find the act of me sending him those funny and
Sure.
amusing, even if he doesn't look at
Yeah, it's like in the old days when you would subscribe your friend to a bunch of porno mags,
Right.
right? And then you have him sent to his house and his mom gets mad and you're laughing and laughing.
Mhm.
He's in trouble.
It's exactly like that. So he's obsessed with Sonic, basically. And we talked about this, and I asked him because your first two on here, he knew who they were. Mighty the Armadillo.
Oh,
He knew Mighty the Armadillo.
really? That's a deep cut character, I feel like.
Yeah, and let me pull up these guys. Ray the Flying Squirrel.
Right.
Flying Squirrel. And those two characters are in some Sonic video games. You know, we have some of those.
More than one?
Well, at least one. We have the
Yeah,
arcade
they're-
game Sonic. What's it called? Sega Sonic.
Sega Sonic the Hedgehog.
And you thought
For
this
some
was
reason.
Tails.
No.
You thought
I
the other one
thought
was
that
Knuckles?
Ray was the armadillo's name.
Mighty.
Yeah, his name is Mighty.
So there's Ray the Flying Squirrel, lesser known character. We got Mighty the Armadillo.
Why
Doesn't
do
look
they have
anything like
Mighty the Armadillo plush animals?
I don't know.
That's really crazy. What else is he from then? He seems a little bit more out there than I thought he was going to be.
Let's see here.
He looks creepy.
There he is.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. He's got that armored back, I guess. It's like his hair.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. He rolls up into a ball and goes really fast.
Yeah, it's like everybody. That's kind of the
That's
gimmick.
his thing,
He's
yeah.
got some weird ears, though.
Like he thinks he has a rocket launcher,
No,
but it's just a log.
Yeah, he's got the log. Yeah, and then you also put let me see, I gotta find that. This one, Piss Tube the Rat.
Yeah, Piss Tube the Rat.
Which Jake didn't know Piss Tube the Rat. And,
yeah, that makes sense.
It's a very small, like look at this. Piss Tube, huh? Yeah, I mean that's another bring it back to Japan. The character designs and naming characters.
Sure.
Piss Tube the Rap. So it's very hard to find, but here is Piss Tube, a very like not well-known Sonic character. He's a green rat.
Right. He usually has a gun.
Doesn't have the
his
gun here. Like
yeah.
Shadow. Shadow has a gun as well.
Right, yeah.
No, he also has a gun.
Right.
Smokes a cigarette. And I
Right.
think part of his tail is missing as well.
Right. And he's notoriously not fast, and that's why he has a gun.
Right. It's kind of a balancing thing. So,
Right.
Is he French? That's a good
Is
question.
he French?
He might be
Yeah, maybe.
a French type character. But yeah, it's
Just
Piss
because like
Tube.
Ratatouille, he was French.
Yeah, and he's kind of not a good guy, not a bad guy.
Yeah,
almost like
he's
an anti-hero.
definitely not a
himself.
fan of Sonic. That's why he has the gun. He's always like, "You think you're fast, Sonic?"
Yeah.
And then he points the gun at him. Yeah.
Yeah, and he I don't know if he is French, but he does talk like a mobster from the 1920s.
Right. Yeah. That would make me think he wasn't French.
Mhm.
Right.
So there we go. Yeah, hopefully Piss Tube gets into Sonic 4.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I like
But I doubt I mean, 4 movies in, you'd think they'd start pulling some maybe lesser known characters, like they do with Guardians of the Galaxy. Like nobody knew who the hell Guardians of the Galaxy was, and then they made them super popular. I mean, you could have like a piss tube spin-off movie.
Yeah, Piss Tube and Rouge the Bat. They could put them up as a couple
for sure. I mean, well, what did they do? They would 5 John Wick movies before they did a spin-off finally.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the 4th Sonic. So maybe after the next one, do something like that. Sonic Chew.
Oh God. I appreciate that he smokes.
Dale A says he was unlockable in Sonic Racing if you got platinum on all the achievements. That makes sense. I only played Sonic Racing here at the arcade, and he was not in the game.
Yeah, well, I wonder what his vehicle was.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
A garbage truck or something.
Garbage truck. Yeah,
there is
be all right.
His Tube. Also, big news. Another movie, big news. We saw this coming here.
Superman. I didn't see this coming. I didn't even know this movie was going to be made. And then I had no idea that they were going to put any other characters in it because I thought it was just going to be another crappy Superman origin story.
Superman. No. This is James Gunn. And James Gunn can only make ensemble films. Right?
Apparently.
So he's got.
Is that because is he a bad writer?
I don't know.
Like he just has to cram content to fill space?
I think he likes characters playing off of each other.
Oh, okay. Dude, did you watch the teaser before they gave you this pile here? And it was just like a bunch of people standing in the street looking up.
No.
Most of them weren't even looking up. And then the ones that were filming with their phones were like, if they were filming something across the street, they weren't even looking up.
Yeah. No, I didn't see
And
that.
then it said, look up, because it's like a bird or a plane or whatever, but it wasn't a plane. It was Superman. Yeah.
No, I only saw the trailer. We got Mr. Terrific.
In blackface. He's in double blackface. Yeah, what does he do? Is he just like really strong or something?
No, he was really smart.
He's really smart?
He's like DC's Reed Richards, I would say.
But he's just smart?
Yeah, he's really smart. He's got like floating orbs that do stuff.
Does he have like technology? Is that his thing? Oh,
yeah, he has like.
I don't know. I've never seen him in anything before.
Floating orb, like ball bearing robots that could do whatever. And he's like the world's smartest man. He's just Black Reed Richards. In fact, I want to say about 10 years ago, DC did a series that was a play on the Fantastic Four with Mr. Terrific called The Terrifics.
Okay.
And so it's like Mr. Terrific, then Metamorpho was on the team and he was the stretchy guy. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, it was Metamorpho was like the Thing. Plastic Man was on the team. He was the stretchy guy. And then Phantom Girl, which was literally
blow this up real quick.
Fantastic Four. What do they want?
I want to see just the face. Yeah, just full screen it real quick. That's pretty cool. The way they did his mask, because like I've only ever seen him in the cartoon.
Yeah.
And I apparently never really paid attention, but it always just looks like makeup or something. It doesn't look like a mask.
Yeah,
this is cool.
Yeah, you're right. It's like usually just a face paint.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got
his jacket looks pretty cool.
You got Hawk Girl, who Hawkman was in Black Adam. Now we got Hawk Girl.
Yeah, he was.
We got Metamorpho.
I doubt that they're linked.
Speaking of Metamorpho, Joe Ball's rolling in his grave right now.
Why, is he like Metamorpho?
No, he hates Metamorpho.
Oh,
he hates any stretchy.
Oh, he's gonna hate. He's not stretchy.
He stretches though.
Right, he can stretch, but that's not his main thing.
Yeah, he does look good. I hope.
Does
he
he?
Probably won't. Yeah, that's how Metamorpho is supposed to look. Hopefully, he's like.
He looks emaciated.
He's a freak.
Right.
Hopefully,
but not like a genetic freak actor.
Yeah,
like Scott Steiner.
Hopefully, they get a different actor to portray him in his human form, which
the
they probably won't
is a
even
T for Mr. Terrific. I gotcha.
And then everybody's favorite Green Lantern, Guy Gardner.
Yeah.
Which
the funny thing is like the amount of people that go crazy for Nathan Fillion, right?
Yeah, like, when's he gonna be in a superhero movie?
Nathan Fillion, oh my god! And then they give him this clown ass haircut, which is totally straight on for this Green Lantern character, right?
Yeah.
And he looks like a total goof.
Now, you know what? I saw some people online. I think Mr. Von Stugel was saying they almost got the hair right, but because he has sideburns, it looks goofy. If he had
He just had the bowl cut,
because I looked up
like Uncle Fester here.
Like if you look up Doug Mankey's Guy Gardner, you'll see the bowl cut makes him look a bit cooler.
Joji, he's supposed to have red hair though, right?
Yeah, is that not red hair? What is
I
that?
feel like it's a little too blonde. It should be like getting into stupidly comically red hair territory. Not like red, but like orange red, you know, like real red. Real redhead red hair.
Where's this Guy Gardner image? Why can't I find it?
How many years did they want him to play Hal Jordan? Yeah, it's too blonde. Yeah, I'm sure they would have wanted him to be like super cool and play Hal Jordan. What's this Green Lantern's name?
Guy Gardner.
Guy Gardner, yeah. Yeah, I always hated his character design.
They call him Gardner because he has a green thumb.
Oh yeah. Hi-yo!
There's another good one for you.
Yeah, his hair's too blonde. And that's also what's making it look really goofy. Every Chinese kid I knew growing up had this haircut. Yeah, it was mandated. It was one of those Confucianisms.
I mean, this haircut's, they could have just did this, whatever the hell this is.
No, everybody would have
want
been
the bowl
mad.
cut?
Everybody would have been mad if they would have given him some super metrosexual haircut. No, he's got to look like an idiot.
Yeah, see, this is old school, and
I don't
doesn't
know.
have
Are
the
you supposed to
sideburns.
like Guy Gardner?
No, he's a
heel?
D-bag. Yeah, he's a D-bag hero.
But he's a hero, right?
Yes.
He's just like a douchebag. Yeah.
I'm not seeing a lot of Guy Gardner.
Yeah, there's
There
a
you
reason why. Yeah, that's right. The shaved sides
Yeah.
and the hair needs to be orange.
There's a new guy in town. Guy Gardner.
Who would want to, who'd be like, you know what, we need more Green Lantern and let's make him a douchebag. That'll be really funny.
I do like his costume. Well, I like his costume in the comics, like that vest. You know, it set him apart from a lot of people, and he doesn't wear
Sure.
a mask.
I don't understand why there's so many Green Lanterns on Earth. Aren't they supposed to be like
Well,
guardian?
human Green Lanterns.
Right. They're supposed to be guardians of like sectors or quadrants of the galaxy and stuff, right? Or is it the whole universe? I don't know. But why are there so many Earth Green
there are
Lanterns?
a
Is that
lot
because
of-
there's a lot of trouble on Earth?
There's a lot of alien Green Lanterns too. I would
Yeah,
say there's more
yeah.
alien
But
Green
why?
Lanterns
Like,
than-
shouldn't one Green Lantern? There's one habitable planet in our solar system.
Yeah.
Why do we need 6 Green Lanterns?
Yeah, it's a good point.
And we have all the other superheroes.
Well, I don't think they're all.
We got Superman over there. Let's send 7 Green Lantern rings to Earth.
I don't think they're all in our sector though,
Why are they all human then?
because we're the.
Because you got
goats,
Hal
man. We're the
Jordan,
goats.
you got John Johnson.
Amos.
No, what's the black guy's name?
Jones. No, John Stewart.
John Stewart. Yeah. You got Guy Gardner, and then you got the other guy. There's
right.
another one, and then the woman,
Mhm.
and then the dog. Right? There was a dog or something.
That wasn't a dog.
Yeah. There's
I'm gonna
always a
send
dog.
the link out to our boy.
Let's see. Does anybody here have an actual answer? What about Ryan Reynolds? Ryan Reynolds with the haircut. Did he have the stupid haircut?
Oh, if it was Ryan Reynolds.
Reynolds. Their concentration
think he
of the
looks
most
too
powerful
old.
beings in the universe justified the presence of one or more Green Lantern in location.
I think he looks too old.
Who? Nathan Fillion?
Yeah, I think he looks too old.
Yeah, they
Here.
probably just
Not
did it as a
jacked.
fan service.
We are going to be sending you guys over to Bancroft after the show here. Remember, please, if you guys want a chance to win the Beige Bean, the free giveaway along with the Crow trading card, we're going to be sending it out next week. You guys need to type hashtag Beige Bean in the chat now. Let's see how many people we have. We have 11 entries to
That's
this draw.
the lowest raffle entry so
It's
far.
low. Look at that, 11.
We had 30 people in the chat before. They didn't
That's
like
right.
my smearing of the Green Lantern Corps. I just don't understand it. The only thing that makes sense is what Howl Comics is saying is that Earth's got a lot of problems.
Yeah.
But we also have the most superheroes.
Yeah. Well, Guy was doing a lot of space stuff when he was on the Justice League International team. That book made him very popular.
And then why?
That's when Batman punched him in the face.
Why are we sending our superheroes to other spaces? They got their own problems. Let that planet deal with their invasion of the Martians or whatever.
It's true. You know what this means, Brandon?
I'm about to make a name for myself here.
We have
Citizen. Hold on a second. Citizen Ronan is saying beige is boring. About the beige bean.
Yeah.
Beige is boring.
What do you want?
No, what do you want? You guys want the bean. Okay? You're supposed to want the bean.
This kind of looks like a bean. This is the Gambit image of the week.
I'm about to make a name for myself.
By once again, Mr. Rich Ayala coming in hot with the MODOK Gambit. Look at that.
That's pretty funny.
Amazing. Round of applause there.
If Shelby was here, he would have said the Rob Liefeld teeth.
Got the Rob Liefeld teeth. MODOK Gambits. Loving the crossover there. Everybody needs to follow Rich. This it gets 2. I'm about to make a name for myself here.
It's clean too. It's really good.
Yeah, really, really good. He's been doing these sketch covers. I think he's like teaming up with someone that's selling them on Whatnot or auctioning them. So make sure you're following him if you want any of those kick-ass covers. You'll probably have to make a Whatnot account. So go do that now.
Shelby's streaming over us right now. Is that what he's doing?
It's I didn't want to bring it up.
Guy.
I didn't want to bring it up at Whack-Ass, but he's not getting any more beans from us.
Well, tell him to get over here and get in the bean raffle and tell his chat. They wanted to see the beige bean next to the bigger, blacker bean. So here you go. Your size difference right there.
Oh, yeah, that is. Look at that.
Some people call it sexual dimorphism. I don't know if I'd say that, but
I wouldn't.
Some people say it.
But yeah, that's the that's a big difference there. There you go, Daly. Hope you're happy. All right, I did send the link to Paul, but we'll kill some time here.
He forgot.
No, I told him.
He's just like that other guy that forgot. Remember when that other guy forgot?
Yeah, Aaron Lepresti. We got him back there. Yeah, there he is. I feel like he has a fake nose on. He looks like to me.
He looks like he has a fake nose and a fake chin, or they just CGI'd his face entirely.
He's got a fat face.
What is he doing? He's zapping some random person. Is he doing like one of those things where like this hot girl was walking in a mini skirt and then he zapped her skirt so it would go up? Is he one of those guys?
No, he's like zapping.
I don't care.
He probably is, but he's zapping a window or something, like putting a force field up.
Oh, he's putting a force field in the window?
Something like that. People asking for blueberry bean.
Burberry bean.
Oh, sorry. No, it says blueberry bean.
Yeah, but the last one says Burberry.
Barf bean and Burberry bean.
Yeah, Burberry.
The Burberry
very
bean
expensive
awesome.
bean.
It's like an MJF bean.
With the scarf on and everything.
Exactly.
MJF.
You remember him?
The wrestler?
Mm-hmm. He had the Burberry
I
scarf.
only heard his name before.
And then he did the Burberry belt, too, when he became champion.
Yeah, he's a big pervert. Guy Gardner.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm imagining him right now. He's a
Captain
big pervert.
Kangaroo haircut.
Yeah, you're right, though. They should have did the full shaved sides with no sideburns.
It would have looked much better.
Well, it would have sold it entirely, and then it would have pushed him between like looking stupid to looking completely comical. And then that would have been like, oh, that's actually cool. And then, because like that haircut right now, there's for some reason in the so-called Mexican community, they have this haircut called the Edgar.
Yeah,
and it's just that stupid ass haircut, and it looks retarded.
Yeah, it does.
Nobody looks good.
I think he would. What if he was played by that guy that played Hawk from Hawk and Dove? Like
the jacked guy?
Yeah.
Isn't he already something else?
He was Hawk from Hawk and Dove.
Yeah, but he was in something else.
No, he wanted to be Batman.
He wanted?
He was in that Jack Reacher thing.
Yeah, he's the Jack Reacher.
He's jacked. He could have probably pulled that off. Head shaved, it would have been badass.
Sure. Yeah, look, the Edgar is hilarious. Yeah, it looks good, or it's not good. It looks funny because it's stupid.
All right, we do have a special guest here, man of the hour. Going to be talking about his book. The link to his book is in the description. If someone could post it in the chat so I could pop it up to the top there. We got the creator of Project Naosis. There, that's how I say it. I get those two vowels mixed up. Mr. Paul Thayer coming on down. Let's see if we could bring the big screen down. Let's see if this works.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
Let's see. It has been a while.
The hydraulics working.
They're coming down. Now, let's see if the placement is right. I think it's this one. There it is. Hey, what is up, brother?
It is.
What is up? What is up? That's pretty cool.
Pronunciation.
Yeah, give me the pronunciation. I think I pronounced it right.
For the comic book, so it's Project Naosis.
Naosis.
That's right.
There you go.
All right, and you're currently running your Kickstarter, right?
Yeah, so this is our 9th Kickstarter. We've had 8 successful Kickstarter campaigns. This is our 9th. We are 4 backers away from this being the highest amount of backers we've ever received. Oh, nice. We also done 2 successful Indiegogos. All my books are 90% finished before we get. So super high quality stuff. And as soon as you order, we'll be shipping out in 2 to 3 months. So once the
Beautiful, man.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're going to pull it up in a second. But you are kind of have a reputation of being the con salesman. I see you going to cons all the time. I'm hearing from young Vaughn Coleman's out there saying that he looks up to your salesmanship. And where does that come from? And when did you start going to cons and pushing your book out there that way? How long have you been doing that?
So salesmanship, I was a district vice president for LA Fitness. I've always been really good at sales, and I just transmitted it to doing the comic book stuff. Now I do this comic books full time. But basically, I went to a convention in 2019. I thought it was so weird that nobody wanted to sell me anything, and I wanted to buy stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And then I thought of an idea when I was doing my job, and at the time I was doing construction. And I thought of this great idea, and I said, hey, let me make this idea. And in 6 months, I had my first book. And then 2020, we did our first convention, which was Terrificon. And our second convention we ever got into was San Diego Comic-Con. We've been there ever since.
Dang.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's huge.
Really, really cool. Do you have a question from the chat here, Mr. Admiral Wackus? Where do you get your ideas? Just kidding.
So the original idea, I thought of something very complex, and the thing that I don't like about comics is if it's too complex, it's too much. It overwhelms you. Stimulation overload, and you just don't want to read it. So I thought of a great idea, and I wanted to work towards that idea. I wanted to put it in the future just so I can have cool tech, cool things like that. And then, I take my inspiration off everything. This is really a mix of I would say X-Men, Mortal Kombat, and Invincible. And then I also really take a lot of elements from shows I watch and TV, etc.
And to already be in this many issues in is pretty crazy. Like you said, with all the campaigns you've done so far. When did the first crowdfunder launch that you did?
That's a great question. I'm pretty sure it was 2021.
Yeah.
It would be Project Naosis 1 we did. So I did my first book, right? At Terrificon. I had this book. And then everyone was like, oh, is this on Kickstarter? I was like, what the fuck's a Kickstarter?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you can do this and raise money and do this thing? So I was like, cool. So our first one did 50 backers. Our next one did 60. The next one did 80. Episode 3 did 131, which is we're going to beat this one in this campaign. And then we've just been getting better and better. Our biggest launch ever was episode 3. It was at $900. Episode 4 did 600 first day. This one did 1732 our first day.
Yeah.
So we're getting there. We're growing. Like you heard, I'm really great at convention in-person selling, but really the online space is really how you get those pre-orders and how you get those things rolling. So building a good online market is really what I'm trying to achieve. My website does good and stuff like that, but the Kickstarters we want to grow. We're at I think we're at 4,100 right now. I personally think these campaigns should be doing over 10K, and we're going to grind until we get there. But yeah, the products are usually always done. I have super high quality stuff. We sell a ton of these. I was just featured in Forbes again in October for New York Comic Con. I was the only creator featured in the Forbes article.
That's
And
pretty cool.
yeah. So like we have a great product. We have a great team. I'm putting out a lot of books. So this book was 90% done when we went into it. The colors are finished. All we have to do is letter. So I'm just waiting for the money to come in and I'm going to letter it. I invest all my money into these books. We're already doing, so this is episode 5. I have episode 6 in production, a one-shot in production. And then I also have this other book that's in production in a sense of like 15 pages already done of the next book, 8 pages are done of another one, and I have 28 pages of something else done. Like we're in this, like you're guaranteed getting your products. And we want to make sure we just build that momentum up.
Yeah, I mean, the quality of the art speaks for itself. It looks really, really cool. Very thought out characters and character designs. Another thing too I wanted to tell my chat about is your website. Like I saw your site probably like a year and a half ago. I think you were on Irene's stream talking about the project and your website, and you have like these very detailed character bios on the site. So once people get into this universe, you could really explore these characters through that arm of your site, which I think is really awesome. Something that I've been wanting to do for ourselves for a while since I saw your site. So everybody definitely check out the Project Naosis site as well.
Projectanalysis.com. We ship everything right to you. Usually I go to the post office almost every other day. So when you put it in order, you should receive in like a week or so. And you know, we package everything nice. We got really high-end books. Like all of our interiors are the same guys that do our cover A's. Like the quality's super high. Like, wait, let me open up a cool page. Like the art, you know, art speaks for itself.
Yeah.
You know, major artists, covers on the back, covers on the front. You know, you can't beat any of that. You know, let me see if I have another cool page I could show you.
And how many pages are each of these books? They look more than floppies.
They're anywhere from 24 to 40 pages. This one's 24. Our trade paperback's 120 interior pages. So Project Naosis, this is our 9th issue that we have, our 9th book that we're putting out. So our trade paperback collects 0, 1, 2, and 3, our first 4 issues. That has a beginning, middle, and end, and of course it goes forward. We're on volume 2 now, which is 4 and 5, and it's going to be 6 and 7. 4 and 5 are this is the 5th one. I recommend if you're a new reader, you can grab episode 5. I recommend grabbing episode 4 because I make all my volumes new reader friendly. And then, of course, if you're big ball and you got everything, just get everything because I have tons of books. I have spin-offs. I have all that stuff for like $80. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Yeah, and it's awesome to see a creator like you building a catalog, you know, because I really think that is the goal, especially if you have an idea for a series. You want to do a series for a while. Build that catalog out. You utilize crowdfunding to pay for that art, cover your costs, and then, I mean, you're already doing it, going to cons, getting that in front of a wider audience, which is, you know, the goal for hopefully the goal for everyone in the indie scene, because that's what people look at down the line. It's like, do you have content that they could chew on, you know? And speaking of that, why don't you tell us about the story? Like, what's the basic premise of this, and where are you building to?
So scroll up a little bit so I'll help you see it with the character so you know what's going on. So start on that first frame. So yeah, in the year 2090, a speedster named Crimson Pain, scroll down a little bit, that guy to the left, rises up and kills off all the superheroes in existence. So the government makes a super enhanced team called Project Naosis to fight off the rebellion. It's super action-packed. There's no multiverse, no do-overs, no extra lives. I'm the writer and publisher, and I have amazing artists that work with me on this series. The art that you see here in these panels is the same artist from the series. So that's going to be a part of the double page spread that we have. That's Omega. He's our leader of our team. And you see him alongside Thorn and Lithium. You know, a lot of different powers. He's energy based. The other guy, Spike Projectiles, another energy based character. Awesome, guys. That's Crimson Pain wreaking havoc. That's a panel from Omega 2090. Sammy Marquis is my artist on the series. We picked him up on Omega 2090. He did the first 2 issues of that. It's our prequel series. And then we picked him up for episode 2, and now he's done episode 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's doing 6 and 7. So he's super talented, super nice art. And yeah, that's the team right there. So in the middle, that's Omega, the guy with the spikes, that's Thorn. The one with the green blast, that's Valerie Vega. She's basically like the ULN is the One Nation government. She's basically that fill-in character in there to make sure they're doing the right things. On top is Hellsate, fire base. She can shoot out fire, fly, and she can also absorb heat. So if an explosion happens, she can absorb it. The guy with the blue energy, that's Lithium. He's actually Omega's brother. So they take a serum because all these superheroes are dead. They give it to soldiers. It's a 40% success rate, 60% kill rate. But if your brother or sister or someone takes the serum, you know you're in the clear because you have the same genes. So they took the brother on the team just for that aspect, and then bam, both energy-based powers. And yeah, a lot of fun, a lot of action. I would say 60% of all my books or more are action. They're really fulfilling. They have a beginning, middle, and end for the most part. And then, of course, we're continuing an ongoing story with Easter eggs.
Awesome. Yeah. And I mean, this looks like it fills that, 90s high action kind of like genre stuff. Is that some of the inspiration you're taking from that kind of like image era?
I really didn't get into all that stuff until after. I would say like my big inspiration is like, for this type of stuff would be like video games. Like I love like creating stuff and like fighting games where it's like super intense. I say Invincible, but I got into Invincible too, like after the TV show, and my book was already going out. But it's a good relation for people that go, "Oh, it's Invincible." They fuck each other up, like stuff like that. So
it does also seem a little more mature. Like there's blood and stuff, and people are getting ripped in half.
No sexual themes, but it's like it's badass. Like if you don't see a fatality, like assume they're alive.
Yeah, here's that video game inspired stuff too, or the fighting game stuff.
Yeah, our cover A's are always the guys that do the interiors. Cover B is by V. Ken Marion. He's doing a Green Lantern one shot. He's worked with DC, all that stuff.
Yeah, he's awesome. I met him at
super cool guy.
USCon.
And I can't have a video game, so that's my video game cover. I think it's one of the best covers we ever did.
So cool.
And then we have an exclusive. Our cover C is by Corey Hampshire. He did all of Project Naosis episode 0 for me, so he's already done 20 pages interiors, and then he does a lot of covers for us now. And it's super sick. But yeah, the violence is insane. Like it's insane stuff. Like I'll show you something crazy. So if you look, they're fighting. Look, he rips off her wings. He grabs her sword, and then what happens? Fatality, dude. You know what I mean? So like the thing's super crazy. Like it's off the hook.
It's awesome. Where is this going? Is there an end to the series? Do you have an ending, or is this more of a long form story down the line?
So every volume is going to be 4 to 5 issues. Right now I have 35 scripts done, which would be the completed story. It can go further than that for sure. Yes, it can go less than that for sure, but not by much. So it's anywhere from 30 to 35 issues is what I'm committing to. Like, and we also have the one shots. Like I have a one shot coming out next year, another one. We have to finish our mini series, which I already had 2 issues out. So we're having a lot of content, and I'm taking a different approach. I'm just trying to build Project Naosis. Like I'm doing books on the side too. It's going from my publishing company, but this is like the main thing I'm focusing on because, I just want to keep stacking this. And then it's like the more readers that come on, they hit the catch up tier, they're involved. And, it's just going to keep building and building. Because if I end it, it's like, oh, okay, there's no more. Oh, okay, maybe I'll get it next time. No, it's like, no, join and we're going to keep going.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome. I'm glad you have a plan and an ending, because a lot of, especially superhero comics, and, they're built into these big corporations and they can't afford to end a character or a series. And we hear about it all the time. Like, that's one of the alluring factors of Japanese comics and manga is those endings, and an ending is such an integral part of a story. So that's awesome to hear. We got Hyper Wizard in the chat saying these colors are vibrant, fun, and above all clearly readable. Great colors. Yeah, it looks super fun.
Colorist on issue 0, we had Brian Valenza. He's a big time Marvel guy now. I had him for that, and then he was like, I'm booked with Marvel. I was like, fuck my life, you know what I mean? And then
what happens?
Everyone was like, the colors. And then I found Prasad. He's been doing everything for me. He does all these colors here. He's been with us since episode 2. He's phenomenal. He just did an Action Comics. He's doing covers for Superman and stuff now, but he's still staying with your boy. He's not leaving me.
Nice.
And Prasad Rao kills it. Prasad Rao is top tier. This is really how comics should be. It should be vibrant. And And yeah, the ending is in mind, and it's the same way. Like, I don't dive into anime like that, but like the aspect of like, if there's a crazy fight scene and they're scarred, I want that to be their mental health and their physical to the end. So if they have a scar, the scar's there. You're like, oh, that scar's not like, oh, he just woke up one Tuesday and had it. That scar's from when this guy beat the shit out of him. Or like, you know, he was scarred from this moment when he lost, and they see it and they, you know, internalize it.
Yeah,
So,
fights and moments like that should matter and should carry forward with your story. You know, you get into big 2 comics, everything's a reset. Like every 6 issues, you know, the story resets. You get a new writer, new artist. So
the main goal is, you know, it's this one rule government, and now this rebellion has broken out. And it went from Project Naosis was just this classified unit, and by the end of volume 1, the whole world knows that they exist because they fought in the middle of the city. And now everyone goes, oh, they're superheroes, but they're really not, because they brutally murder also the villains. Like, it's like an insane war type comic that's building up to that. And for 9 issues, our supervillain has never faced off against our superheroes. And our superheroes, anytime a superhero faces off against Crimson Pain, they fucking die. Like, you just saw the girl, she was flying around, oh, I'm gonna save you, rips her wings off and slices her head off. You know what I mean? So we're gonna see what happens. This is the first time they clash. At least 3 of the guys clash the main villain. I saw someone ask what the catch-up tier was. The catch-up tier is our trade paperback. It collects our first 4 issues. It's our episode 4, and then you'll get episode 5. So it's 174 pages you get for only $50, and our trades retail for $50. You're basically getting the 2 newest books for free with it. We're doing a great deal. And then if you want everything, it's $80. We have 2 other prequels and 1 shot. You don't need to read it. It's just more information if you want it. And yeah, we're having a lot of fun with it. So I'm having a lot of fun.
that's awesome. Yeah, and hopefully we'll be able to see you at a con next year. What's on your con docket for the year?
I'm doing a zillion, but I'm already confirmed for San Diego Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con, Terrificon. I'm gonna do some Jersey ones. I'm doing C2E2. I'm doing Awesome Con, and I'm doing Super Jersey. That's all in April. So I'm doing a lot. I'm doing like 20.
Awesome. Yeah. We'll probably see
you guys doing. C2E2. Okay. So
yeah,
I did that one last year. Yeah, I did that one last year. It was a lot of fun. I drove there like a psychopath. So I drove 12 hours there, 12 hours back, and just to bring all my shit. But yeah, I really liked how New York was, and it was the same people. So I was like, okay, let me do Chicago. It was decent, but it's a drive. You know, that's really the only problemo for me. But it's worth it. I have so much shit to bring. I would never fly. So
yeah, we're from Chicago. Whack-ass in the chat is a Chicago boy as well. He comes out to those. He says, "Great pitch, dude. See why Vaughn calls you a great con man."
I don't think Vaughn knows what con man means.
Okay. I will be grabbing this. Hell yeah. Whack-ass is awesome, dude. Yeah, we'll see you at C2E2. We would love to get out to New York as well. I heard that was crazy this past year.
Yeah.
New York was a good 300,000 people about, and I'm on the main floor. I have a nice setup, and it's a very great convention, and I meet a lot of good people, and we sell a lot of books.
Super dope. Yeah, I went to Heroes Con last year. That was crazy. That was like the most creator-centric convention I've been to. Like,
I will do that one. I talked to the head person that runs the convention. She told me that I'm in already, so I'm gonna be there.
Sweet. Awesome, man. That's great to hear. Everybody check out this book. Link is pinned to the top of the chat, is also in the description. We're gonna wrap up and send you guys to Bancroft in a little bit. But Paul, would you care to join us for this little giveaway we're doing here?
Yeah, what's up?
We're doing for our chat. I don't know if you've seen this, but we have, Shelby Robertson. You ever heard of this man?
No.
Well, he's a artist.
He's an up and coming artist from the Image Comics days.
Yeah, he worked with people like Rob Liefeld, Dan Fraga, stuff like that. But we have with his likeness, this is the SHELBEAN. It is the Shelby Robertson's likeness in the form of a bean. This is 3D printed, 3D modeled. It's an iconic character, I'd say. But we're giving 4 of these away this month. This is the 3rd one. This is the beige bean. And as you can see, I see Hyper Wizard and Jake's in the chat saying that it's not beige. It's beige.
Oh yeah, look at there's the white balance.
It's
for you.
beige.
Yeah.
And people throughout the stream have been typing in the chat hashtag beige bean for a chance to win. We have 15 entries in the chat here.
That's only half the chat. So there's people who don't want the beige bean
People
right
don't want
now.
the beige bean. See, we're getting some more here. Noah's in the chat. What's up, Noah? Bancroft wants the bean as well. We're going to do the drawing very soon for the beige bean. And remember, now I know it seems like you're impressed by the beige bean.
Yeah.
But you'll be more impressed by the big bean, it's the BBB, the big black bean.
Nice.
Now, if two people, this is how it works. If two people win a bean this month, if one person wins 2 beans this month, they get the big black bean for free. So a lot is on the line here.
Yeah, we have 2 people right now that have the chance of winning the bigger, blacker bean, the Howl Comics and Mark's Musical Obsession.
Yeah. So TC loves the beige bean. Beige bean rules. We got Baz in the chat.
Hopefully he wins
also wants the beige bean. So let's call it here. We got 18 people that want the bean in the chat. And we're going to do a little drum roll to see who wins it here. Here we go. Who's it going to be?
Well, it was almost Howl Comics.
Jam Styler.
All the way from Europe. Yeah, he's a Europe guy.
The EU. Shout outs to Jav.
He's going to be excited.
We get a little horse queen or whatever you call it there. And not only do they get the bean, but we're going to do another drawing here for. You ever seen the movie The Crow?
No.
What?
I know what it is.
How have you not seen the movie The Crow? That's crazy.
The only thing I know about The Crow is that it's what Sting based his character off of. That's it.
Oh yeah, Sting the wrestler, not the singer-songwriter.
Oh, not singer-songwriter. Sting.
No, Sting from WCW.
That's right. That's right. So shout out to Jeff. So we have a big bag here. Now this bag is filled with Crow trading cards. Believe it or not, gifted to us by a random passerby.
Yeah, some guy on the street.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pick a random Crow trading card for Jav Styler. Is Jav in the chat still?
I haven't seen him show up.
Well, we have his info.
Who knows what time it is over there?
So there's a trading card here. Oh, this is a great one. This is the resurrection of the Crow coming out of the grave there. So we'll be sending this out next week to Jav. Thank you everyone for participating. Sorry to Bancroft, you didn't win again.
That's all right. He still has next week.
He has next week. There's one more chance to win.
And now we have a third person that could win the bigger, blacker bean next week. Yeah.
So thank you guys for participating. And yeah, if Jav doesn't claim it, we'll have to do another raffle.
Yeah, he'll claim it, of course.
There you go.
He loves it. Yeah, it's almost 3 a.m. over there.
Oh no, that's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And then we do have one more thing that we have to get through. Every week we ask our buddy Louie a question. And this week we asked him what the best Christmas gift was.
Yeah.
We'll play the Christmas intro one more time for everybody in the chat. You guys have the end till the intro to vote in the poll. The options are presents, Santa, socks, or cigarettes and booze, or some sort of vice.
Yeah. If you want to leave during any of this, feel free.
Yeah, if you need to cut out, because we're gonna go into Bancroft after this. But if not, you can stick around. Here's
I'm here
Louis.
to the end. I'm a warrior.
Hail, brother! Awesome. Here you go.
We asked Louis one question. We asked him what his favorite Christmas song was. Let's see his answer.
What's your favorite Christmas song?
Jingle bells.
Jingle bells?
Yeah, jingle bells. Whoa! Batman smells flooded lately. Never been lost the wheel, the joker got away. Jingle bells. on the wall. Gordon sucking wine. Two-Face flips a coin. Penguin hits on Batgirl, and Batgirl gets his groin. Oh, yes, yes!
All right.
Here we go, Louis. So we ended the poll. We asked him, what's the best Christmas gift? All right. And 35% of you said presents.
That's fair.
So that's fair, yeah.
Pretty simple, pretty broad. But it tied with Vice, Cigs and Booze for 35%.
Oh, wow.
Also.
Wow, yeah, we'll see who takes it. Let's see what he said.
Louis! What's up, buddy? I got a question for you. What's your favorite Christmas gift? What's the best Christmas gift? What is it? Huh? Presents? Best Christmas gift is presents. My man, Merry Christmas, brother. Happy New Year.
Presents. There you go.
Nailed it. Everybody in the
Yeah.
chat nailed it. Pat yourself on the back if you're one of the 35% that got it right. And there you have it. And we got D-Wag in the chat too. There you have it, everybody.
Presents.
And a perfect present this year is Project Naosis. Go grab it on Kickstarter right now. Dude, thanks for coming on. It's awesome to have you on the channel.
Plus, he said that it's only a couple backers away from being their biggest project so far.
Right.
So 131 is our biggest. We're at 128 right now. Very close. $5 digital, $10 single issues.
Ooh.
You can't beat that, guys.
Yeah. Go grab it. This is
and you're gonna get the book in 3 months. So
yeah. Super great turnaround.
Good turnaround time.
He's going to be at every convention next year, so you can go meet him and get stuff double signed.
Yeah.
I would implore you to do that. And get out there. We hope we see all you guys in the chat at a con this year. We'll be at C2E2 for sure. We're trying to get into some other ones next year. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be awesome. Lots of awesome comics coming out next year. It's going to be tight. But we're going to send you guys over to Bancroft's. Who is, I don't know what he's doing tonight. Better be doing something. But remember to shout us out. Give us a little, say Zaid Raid in there, and spread the word about this book, because this is the only way that more people are going to be backing this is if you shout it out on social media. Everybody, that really helps a bunch. And hope you guys check it out, and we'll see you Monday with another stream. If we don't see you guys, have a great Christmas, Happy New Year, holiday. Where can people find you if they want to follow you and check out some of your stuff?
Project Naosis, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. You can follow us there. We got tons of cool shit. I'm on Twitter a lot. And then if you want to see all of our cool artwork, of course, go to Instagram, and it's Project Naosis. Yeah, follow us. Super cool.
Awesome, man. Awesome. We'll catch you on the flip. Go enjoy a Bancroft stream and a bunch of other streams that are happening tonight. I know over on the Gutter, they're going to be talking about some more comics tonight at around 11:30 Eastern. And bye, everybody.
See ya.
See ya.
And after it's all said and done, you're gonna be taking splinters out of your fat asses all night long because you got some fat asses. The only chance you have no chance, but you had a chance, is that you can run lickety split. Because you can't run because you got some fat asses. And after it's done, we're gonna have a tailgate party for all my freaks out there in Atlanta, Georgia.